Once upon a time, in a small village nestled deep in the mountains, there lived a young shepherd named Kavi. Kavi was known for his optimism, unwavering spirit, and his ability to find joy in the simplest of things. Despite the hardships of his life, he always wore a smile on his face and spread happiness to everyone he encountered. One day, a wise old sage came to the village. He was known for his wisdom and was sought after by people from far and wide for guidance. The news of his arrival spread quickly, and the villagers gathered in the town square to seek his wisdom. Kavi, too, was curious to meet the sage. He joined the crowd, sitting in the front row, eager to listen and learn. The sage looked around and noticed the enthusiasm in Kavi's eyes. He called Kavi to come forward and asked, "Young man, what is it that you seek?" Kavi stepped forward and said, "O wise sage, I seek the key to living a regret-free life. I want to know how to find true happiness and fulfillment." The sage smiled at Kavi's innocence and replied, "Ah, the quest for a regret-free life. It is a noble endeavor, my young friend. I shall share with you a story that holds the secret you seek." Everyone in the crowd leaned in, eager to hear the sage's story. The sage began. Once upon a time, there was a wealthy merchant named Amar. He possessed great wealth, had a beautiful family, and lived in a grand mansion. However, Amar was never satisfied. He constantly yearned for more wealth, power, and success. He believed that accumulating material possessions would bring him lasting happiness. One day, Amar came across a fakir, a wandering mystic. The fakir could sense Amar's restlessness and said, "I see your heart is burdened with desires and regrets. I can grant you one wish, but be warned, your choice will determine your path." Amar was thrilled and eagerly made his wish. He said, "I want to possess all the riches in the world, so I never have to worry about wealth again." The fakir nodded and granted Amar's wish. In an instant, Amar found himself in a grand palace, surrounded by piles of gold and jewels. He was ecstatic, believing he had finally found the key to eternal happiness. However, as days turned into months and months into years, Amar realized something was amiss. He found himself isolated and lonely. His family had left him, friends had deserted him, and he realized that his pursuit of wealth had cost him the true treasures of life. One day, in his despair, Amar set out on a journey to find the fakir again. After days of searching, he found the fakir deep in the forest. "Fakir," Amar pleaded, "please take away all this wealth and give me back what I have lost. I am willing to trade it all for my family and friends." The fakir smiled and said, "Amar, wealth cannot buy happiness or undo the regrets of the past. True happiness lies in the moments we cherish, the love we share, and the connections we make with others. Material possessions are fleeting, but the memories we create and the impact we have on others' lives are what truly matter." Amar realized the depth of the fakir's words and vowed to change his ways. He gave away his riches and started to rebuild the relationships he had neglected. Over time, Amar discovered that true wealth lies not in what we accumulate but in the love, kindness, and joy we bring to the world. And so, my young friend, the sage concluded, the key to living a regret-free life is not in the pursuit of material possessions but in cherishing the present moment, nurturing relationships, and spreading happiness wherever you go. Remember, it is not what you have that defines you, but the impact you make on the lives of others. The crowd stood in awe, moved by the sage's words. But it was Kavi who truly understood the message. From that day forward, he dedicated his life to spreading happiness, kindness, and love in his village and beyond. Kavi became an inspiration to others, and his legacy lived on long after he was gone. And so, dear friend, let Kavi's story remind you that true happiness is found not in regretting the past or yearning for the future, but in embracing the present and making a positive difference in the lives of those around you. Live each day with gratitude, kindness, and compassion, and you will find that regrets have no place in your heart.